At approximately 4 o'clock in the morning, while the city remained asleep, a specialized team had already ventured deep into the western forest. This journey was not one of leisure but a focused operation. Hidden beneath the thick canopy, an unwelcome presence had been causing significant damage. Wild boars, known for relentlessly destroying farmland and turning peaceful agricultural areas into zones of destruction. This effort was in response to the growing concerns of local farmers whose crops and livelihoods had been repeatedly threatened. As the first light of dawn touched the mountainside, the operation began in earnest. By 6:15 a.m. at the forest's edge, the first wild boar appeared, just as anticipated. A well-placed shot to the shoulder caused it to change direction and attempt an escape uphill. However, a follow-up shot swiftly ended the pursuit. The animal collapsed, marking the successful conclusion of the initial engagement. As the operation progressed along narrow forest trails leading to the farmlands, another wild boar appeared, unaware of the impending danger. A single precise shot to a vital point neutralized the threat immediately. The sound echoed across the landscape, symbolizing the protection of the harvest and reinforcing the safety of the fields. Despite their speed, these animals often overestimate their ability to escape. One particular boar charged forward like an out-of-control vehicle. The sharpshooter remained calm, waiting for the perfect moment. When it entered the designated zone, a clean shot brought the animal down instantly, halting its progress entirely. Later, another boar was spotted limping in the distance, clearly weakened and vulnerable. A warning shot was fired first. The second shot ended the chase, ensuring the animal posed no further threat. In such high-stakes situations, speed and precision determine the outcome. Following a midday rest, the team moved onto the open plains, where more elusive and experienced targets tend to roam. These wild boars, skilled in concealment, often require coordinated efforts from multiple members of the hunting team. From an elevated position, a team member monitored the area closely. Upon identifying the intruder, a single accurate shot was all that was needed. The boar fell instantly, and the area was secured. No second shot was necessary, a clear signal that such destructive animals have no place in these fields. During another phase of the operation, a pack of trained hunting dogs flushed a large wild boar out of the dense brush. As planned, the animal moved directly into an open space, where a clean, effective shot was delivered, ending the threat. It attempted to find refuge but was ultimately unable to escape. As temperatures rose and the sun blazed, another chase unfolded. A wild boar, exhausted from running, poured all its strength into evading the dogs. The growing intensity of barking indicated it was heading straight into a trap. The moment it became visible, a precise shot was taken, concluding the pursuit and securing the area. These wild boars not only destroy crops but also use the rugged terrain to hide effectively, often outmaneuvering even seasoned hunters. To successfully counter these threats, hunters must prepare thoroughly and engage in determined, coordinated efforts. Whether or not they succeed in halting the advance of these destructive animals depends on both strategy and precision. A particularly dramatic encounter occurred deep within the forest. A shooter positioned at a pre-planned hideout spotted a group of wild boars moving through the undergrowth. With swift precision, 2 of the largest animals were brought down. The rest scattered into the forest. The hunter, undeterred, prepared for another pursuit, committed to minimizing future threats. Further into the operation, another boar was seen fleeing in panic. Aligning with its path, the shooter acted immediately. A carefully timed shot was delivered, and the animal was brought down, eliminating yet another danger to the farmland. In a separate location, the tension rose as 2 wild boars charged toward another sharpshooter's position. Taking immediate action, the shooter targeted the first and dropped it with a single shot. He then signaled his team to intercept the second, ensuring that it would not escape and return to cause more damage. This ongoing effort reflects the complex and highly coordinated measures required to protect farmland from the growing threat of wild boars. Each encounter showcases not only marksmanship but also strategy, discipline, and an unwavering commitment to safeguarding the agricultural lands. Within less than a minute, a second gunshot echoed across the forest, marking the end of a serious threat and halting the destruction caused by the wild animals. Moving away from the dense forest, The team approached a thickly wooded hillside, an area believed to be sheltering the remaining wild boars. A skilled hunting group had already arrived early, forming a tight perimeter around the hill, determined to ensure none of the animals could escape. Just minutes later, a single shot rang out from a position on the perimeter, precisely timed as a wild boar emerged from the underbrush. The bullet found its mark, and the animal collapsed instantly. Simultaneously, another boar entered the line of sight of a different hunter. A quick series of shots neutralized the threat before it could flee. Had there been even a slight delay, the animal might have escaped. Thanks to swift and calculated action, the local environment was spared from further damage. Positioned on the hillside, the team remained alert for the next encounter. One member took position at the blockade point, where relentless gunfire soon followed. A particularly evasive wild boar had attempted to escape by weaving through thick vegetation, but the team managed to cut off its retreat. Wild boars, though a familiar name, continued to pose serious challenges for many communities. Their intrusions extend beyond farmland. They often enter residential areas, damaging property and crops while posing health risks. In response to their growing presence, hunting teams are frequently forced to track them into difficult and hazardous terrain, such as the swampy lowlands, where they breed and travel in packs. On this occasion, a team ventured into wetlands bordering a residential area. For the journey, an airboat was used to navigate the waterlogged landscape. As the boat surged forward, the crew remained focused, eyes fixed ahead. When a boar was spotted, a shot was taken quickly and precisely, downing the animal within seconds. Moments later, another target appeared. Spooked by the sound of the engine, it charged forward. Despite reaching speeds of up to 40 kilometers per hour, it could not outrun the marksmanship of the hunters. Swamps like these, with abundant food and cover, have become ideal environments for wild boars. Just 10 minutes after the last incident, another animal wandered into sight. Despite the bumpy ride, a hunter held steady and opened fire with precision, bringing the animal down. Though the terrain was difficult, the mission was successful. There, in the heart of the swamp, another wild boar lay still, its silhouette blending into the wetland. The following afternoon, after a successful operation the day before, the team advanced into an area with taller, denser trees. Using binoculars, they identified a large group of wild boars actively foraging. The team moved in carefully and silently, closing the distance with great caution. As tension filled the air, a shot rang out, taking down one of the animals immediately. Meanwhile, another team member pursued a different target deeper in the marsh. With careful steps and patience, the distance was reduced. When the moment came, the shot was taken without hesitation, resulting in a direct hit. Farther ahead, another boar appeared behind the trees. A team member quietly moved into position, waiting until the animal was fully visible. The first shot startled it, causing it to flee, but it didn't get far. A second shot dropped the animal just 10 meters away. Many hunters tend to avoid these swamps due to the harsh terrain and difficulty of access. Ironically, this avoidance has allowed the wild boar population to grow rapidly in these remote areas. To address this, ongoing efforts are being made to manage their numbers and protect nearby farmland. These animals are known for their strong builds, sharp tusks, and immense capacity for destruction. Across various regions, particularly in Mississippi, they descend on agricultural lands, uprooting fields and causing extensive financial losses. Beyond property damage, they are also carriers of diseases that can infect livestock and disrupt local ecosystems. Faced with these threats, communities have been compelled to act. Organized teams prepare carefully, checking weapons, equipment, and coordination before spreading out and scanning the landscape. After several minutes of stillness, the barking of hunting dogs alerted the team to nearby movement. All eyes turned toward the dense foliage, watching for any signs of activity. The operation continued, each step taken with precision and a shared mission: to protect the land from further harm. In the dense underbrush, a wild boar was seen moving swiftly through the vegetation. A well-aimed shot brought it down instantly, leaving no opportunity for escape. Following this, the group advanced further up the mountain, an area known to be a frequent hiding spot for wild boars. The sudden, intense barking of the hunting dogs indicated that a target was nearby. As the team approached, the noise grew louder, signaling that the animal was within close range. Moments later, a wild boar charged out of the thicket with remarkable speed. However, the response was immediate. A powerful shot rang through the forest, and the boar, struck by the bullet, stumbled and fell. Elsewhere, another unit had been strategically positioned in dense vegetation to block potential escape routes. Their effort to close in on the animal was also proving effective. Surrounded and exhausted from being chased by the dogs, the wild boar had no strength left to flee. One clean, precise shot ended the pursuit. Meanwhile, one of the team members had moved independently, navigating deeper into the forest in search of wild boars that may have slipped past the coordinated ambush. A distant noise resembling footsteps alerted the hunter. The sounds grew louder, suggesting the presence of multiple animals. Relying on instinct and experience, the hunter took aim and fired. One more target was neutralized. Wild boars are known for their intelligence and elusive behavior, which is why the hunting team maintained full awareness and discipline throughout the operation. Constant vigilance remained essential for both safety and success during such high-pressure encounters.